Download 2019 with the legend that is Jesse from Eagles of Death Metal. How are you?
I'm having a phenomenal time.
Are you excited to play later?
I am perpetually excited, but yes, I'm getting to open. We get essentially to go on before Rob Zombie, who's one of my heroes. I mean, Def Leppard, Hysteria in its entirety.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
What more could you ask for?
Of course. Do you still get nervous when you have to perform?
I mean this truly, and this is something that my friends hate about me, but I've never had stage fright in my life.
It's amazing.
Ever once. People only know what you tell them, and I just try to make sure I tell them that I'm awesome. But you don't use words, so it's a little more difficult.
What's your favourite song to perform? What are you most excited about?
That's a tough one, because we are going to play in honor of the festival and its history. As ambassadors of rock and roll from America, we are going to bring a selection of 80s heavy rock and cover it today on the stage. So I'm very excited about that, but I'm being very secretive about it. But I'll tell you what it is. It's Bon Jovi. Dead or Alive. It's one of my favorite Bon Jovi songs, and it's hilarious to do because everyone pretends like they hate it in the first 2 seconds of the song, but within 2 more seconds, nobody can stop themselves. They all know the words. Everyone knows the words of that song, and so they sing along. They just give it up. Once they know it's okay to smile and have fun, they give it up. Because it's okay to have fun.
So why do you make music? Why do you love music so much?
Well, I make music because of the people that made music before me, and that's why this covers album is such a, you know, to me, a no-brainer. I don't think there's anything new under the sun, and I don't want to be different, but I want to be the same as Little Richard. I want to be the same as Angus Young, and I want to be the same as George Michael, and I want to be the same as Mary J. Blige, and that's a lot of people to try to be like. It's like a Robin Williams comedy skit in the brain at all times, and but it can be done. Music is the most important thing that's ever been in my life, and it's walked me through and away from the hardest and most awful things that I've ever experienced. Music has always carried me through it. I mean, you can dance through the worst of things if you have the right music, and I dare anyone to not dance to George Michael. I mean, I dare you. I mean, I will throw the fucking gauntlet down right now. I will fight anyone right now that wants to tell me that that is something they can do, because I know it's a lie.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. And it's fucking hilarious, dude. Bronze. The fact that we didn't make a bronze colored promo record is, to me, an outrage. But I think we still have time. I'm going to bring that up with some of the folks. That would be priceless, because then you could actually frame the bronze, and then everything would tie in, and it's literally, come on, that people would go, that's genius. And it's not even really, but it seems like it.
I was going to ask you, how did you whittle down the list? How did you decide which to put on the album?
You know, in a lot of ways, this is the direct playlist that I walked myself through really horrible times that started in Paris like about 3.5 years ago. So this was the playlist, and so of course they stuck in my head. Some of the songs, like Queens of the Stone Age songs, that's my way of going, I love my best friend. And also, I kind of did a good version of your song, dude. Yikes. You know, a little...
Yeah. So do they know, everyone that you've covered, do they know about this album? Did you speak
not
to
everyone.
before?
I've been, again, this is like a fairy tale reality for me, that I was able to talk to like Duff about So Easy. And to have his approval of it was, you know, like the stuff that makes a person giddy.
Yeah.
You know, the stuff that makes me say, like, I will kiss you on the mouth right now, dude. You know, I'm so happy right now. But in a really beautiful, loving, friendly way.
Yeah. So what's your favorite track, would you say, then?
Mary J. Blige,
Yeah.
Family Affair. Because that song, I don't give a shit. It's got the ultimate message, the corny, idealistic message. Why can't we all get along? And if anyone can tell me that they have been feeling bad and that song's come on and then they still feel bad, they're like the T-1000 or some other inhuman object. You know, it's not possible.
So I know you're from California, that's where you were founded. How would you say the British fans are different to Americans?
Well, you know, it's funny, but historically, the British have in so many ways helped us understand our own music better, like blues, etc., etc. But there's an eagerness for rock and roll here and a hunger for it and an enthusiasm, I think, is probably the best word. So when you come to play a show here, if the audience has never heard of you, you'll get a fair shake that you won't get in the rest of the world, where it's like, all right, you say you're rock and roll, well, let's see what you've got.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, if you have the goods of any sort, they'll give it up.
Yeah.
And what else could you ask for? I mean, really, there's not much more you could ask for in life than the way I seem to get it. I love it. I mean, I think it's awesome. It's metal. You can't get any more metal than dirt.